Didn't know I had iRacing in it, but... If it's lagging, there's not a massive amount I can do. Whenever I've done like internet speed tests, it's absolutely fine. In fact, the other day, I think it was Wednesday night or Thursday night, I did a speed check, and then I did a check, like a test broadcast to Twitch, and it was absolutely fine. And then you go to stream, and then a couple of hours in, it suddenly starts going a bit funny. What can you do? Mad Chili, thank you for 5 months. SquirrelPlus ETS2 equals greatness. Thank you. Now, it's not that Volvos are indestructible. It's that they focus on end cap safety, don't they? That was always the thing. No car's indestructible. Even the Tesla truck is not indestructible, but it's bulletproof glass. I don't know if Tesla got a better score than Volvo. My standout moment for Red Dead 2. Blimey. So I was skipping through the VOD. Like last night I was skipping through yesterday's VOD and then I was skipping through the same day's VOD, and like all the scenes, it's hard to remember all the stuff that you've seen until you skip through it and go, oh my god, I remember that. But a standout moment, I do not know. Well, this place is not exactly on the map, is it? Now, the Black Sea DLC is out on Thursday. Do you know what, Heyman? I found that song on YouTube. You know the cutscene where he's riding back from Guarma? It's actually on YouTube, that song. Because it got VOD muted on Twitch, but it'll be alright on YouTube. RDR2 when breaking out of the cell. What, up in, is it Valentine? No, I've not finished it yet. We're about 70% through. I reckon we've probably got another at least 4 streaming sessions to do, at least. Because I'm doing all the side missions as well. If I'd have focused on the main missions, we'd have probably finished it by now. Well, hello there, massive river. Holy moly. Now that's a river. CPU usage is at 31%. FPS is running fine. its frame while you're getting stutters. The bit rate keeps a bit fluctuating. It's the Atlantic River. Stream's not lagging for you. That's interesting. Because if I'm dropping frames, which I have, it's interesting that you're not getting lag. How do you pronounce this? Walsh? You might drive the DAF to Romania as well, nice. That was the freight car factory, also made train axles. Yeah, farm sim like was the worst. Anybody did a lawnmower? There's one here for $6.99 LEI. Rep Trotters. Team Board Games, thank you for 26 months. LEI equals lion. Lion. What does RON stand for? Is that like Romanian notes or something? £170, that's quite cheap for a lawnmower. It's a petrol lawnmower. Romanian new LEI. Can I give opinions? Yep. Fortnite sucked. That's an opinion. Are we allowed to drive in that tram lane? Yeah, sure it does, Boeing. What does Lamborghini stand for? Lol. Black Sea DLC. I haven't seen a lot of it. I mean, it seems like, you know, the usual quality DLC. People in chat are saying mostly it looks pretty much like the Balkans. It's hard for me to say because I've never been there. I've never been to Romania. Yeah, they should have called the currency Lel. That would have been better. That would have been great if they'd called it Lel. 699 Lel. Then you just could have laughed at every price. Wait. Are we going in there? Or are we going in there? We're going in there. Wait, is he digging a grave or something? Last time you checked, a flight from Helsinki to Bucharest was from €40. That seems awfully cheap. As if. Oh, they're picky in Romania, aren't they? Very picky. Twitch is being twitchy. Yep. My bitrate's going a bit crazy again. My bitrate just dropped down to 2900 from 6K. Now it's on 3.3. Now it's back up to 6. It's just going... Just checking what the streaming PC is doing. It's weird. You're getting stutters from time to time. I don't know why, like the CPU's not really doing very much. Is that a network thing? Yeah, it's a Thrustmaster TX leather wheel. You watched some ESA streams from DreamHack Winter earlier. They were stuttery as well. I don't know what's going on. Right, let's have a look. So we've made it all the way through. Look at that. Right, now we want to pick up a job that goes all the way to the Black Sea over here now. And then we'll go south. That's the plan. Froze for 2 to 3 seconds. Normally when you see that, JNS, is when your Twitch viewer can't get a continuous stream. So what it does is it stops and it waits for the next feed from a lower resolution. So you've probably seen it drop down from like source to 1080 or 1080 to 720. It's probably just dropped down a resolution. Glasgow. Okay. That goes into Turkey. Come on, give me an east. It's not going far enough east. We'll have to take one of these to used plasters or empty pallets or used plastics or used car batteries. Doesn't source require at least amount of server load? No, because like I stream in a certain resolution. Yeah, sorry, yes. Your least amount of server load. Yes, because it's just passing it through. It's not transcoding it. That's why the other resolutions are always behind it, because it has to transcode. Used plasters? No. Used plastics. I'll have a coffee, I guess. How does the wheel compare to the Logitech Raging Ram? I made a video where I compared this to a G920 and another Thrustmaster wheel and a few different shifters. So you're probably better watching that, and then you get a balanced view. Make up your own mind. It's why the camera keeps moving. It's better. What about what? Aircraft tires? That doesn't... Well, it kind of goes a bit north. I mean, we could take it, I guess. It expires very soon, though. Mr. Gastus, thank you for 43 months. Hoping the pickup point is here. That's convenient. Team Board Games, thank you for 26 months. Let's have a look at the routing. Okay, so we're going to come out of here, back through Pitești, and then around the top side of Bucharest. Doesn't look like we can pick that up. Because that would be... Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that crazy thing just to get that. Looks like an IKEA in the middle. It's like a giant, like, circular roundabout thing around Bucharest. Yeah, like what London's got going around it. The M25, exactly. Balkan Loco. At least we get to see the city coming the other way. Elegantu. What a name. Elegantu. Welcome back, Sissy. Oh no, it's a Renault. Sorry, what? Stop Trenton fan? I missed it. Oh, the tram, right. Wait, there's a car going down the middle of that car park? You see it? Literally, cars just driving around the car park. Super Unhappy Fun Time. Interesting name choice. Good evening to you. Yeah, probably. There's probably like young lads with fluffy dice hanging from the mirrors in the car park. Normally they go there at 11 o'clock at night, they'll buy McDonald's and throw it all over the car park. That's normally how it works. Jeez, man, what the heck? That was close. It's a nice little bit of road. No cap. It's just as bad. Apparently, apparently they changed some physics settings in the game. And it kind of sounds like I need to adjust the parameters, but it's very unstable. Even though I slid the trailer bar to 50%, it's still very unstable. But my cab seems very wobbly now, though. It's weird. I need to look into the physics settings. I'm a play without mods, yes. As with pre-release DLCs, you need to disable your mods. Yep, you're allowed to mention Santa, you're allowed to mention Christmas. I've even given you a Doyle emoticon with a Christmas hat. So yeah. There you go. That's what it looks like. A 15-minute break while you set up for Sunday night trucking soon. Lel. Oh, ED, why did you make the Squirrel Claws emote black and white? That looks so weird. Like, you've taken the red out of the Christmas hat? Who does that? Will you be selling dolls replicas on Squirrel Shop? Huh? What replica? Just wonder what was down that road. Looks like it's just an industry. It's like a roundabout where they couldn't be bothered to build the middle bit, so they just put these like blocks up. I don't know, Black Widow. It's a Scania dealer. Interesting style. Looks like it's got like a shop front, look at it. It's a bit annoying when you can't drive past them. You have to like drive into them to unlock. Seventh Blue, thank you for 4 years. How's a DLC server? Yeah, it's pretty much what you expect. Thank you, Super Soaps. Have you watched episode 3 yet, Super Soaps? I don't think there's any need to change truck, is there, Sean? Yeah, there's a pretty good speed limit all of a sudden. Let's take advantage. Oh, it's 3 and out, yeah, fair enough. I can't remember what time it was scheduled for. Gamma 10, thank you for 32 months. Keep up the goo work. Okay, I will keep up the goo work. I'm not sure what that means, but... I heard that jet, I didn't see it. Maybe that was the one that went over. Look, there it is. That's a Typhoon. That's the one that went over London. Looks like he's doing circuits. Wait, that was another one. Whoa, it just disappeared. There's 2 in a circuit. Is there a way that you can change your wheel for a custom one on the Thrustmaster TX? Yeah. This unscrews and the wheel removes. I'm sure I show you that in the video. Some of the Thrustmaster ones have removable wheels or rims, and others don't. In sight. If there's a NATO summit. You'd love the Club Sport wheel. The thing is, I don't know if you've had like a Fanatec Club Sport wheel. I don't know if a game like this can actually chuck out the force feedback fidelity that that wheel's capable of. Wait, you're asking me do I only use gears 4 and 5 when I'm sat in 6L? Huh? I'll give you a clue. The gear I use depends on the speed I'm going. Kind of what gears are for, really. Yeah, Fanatec does have a lot of choice over the rim. The problem is that they're all expensive. Bucharest discovered. Oh, this is where I came down this way so that we could do this shenanigans and go past that. Huh. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The rim is the same price as like a full wheel from a cheaper consumer product. I'm not going to stream Transport Fever 2 until I've finished Red Dead. That is a horrendous junction. Should be illegal. Treble. Thank you for a year. 1 year and a Sunday night trucking. Nice. Light of death. So this is part of Bucharest. Alan Bowen, thank you for 28. Right, there's the garage. Do you know much about a 2070 graphics card? Not really. mean, you've got, with NVIDIA, you've got a range, haven't you? But I think the 1080 Ti is still faster than a 2070, if I remember. Or at least as good as. But the 2070 has the RTX stuff on it. But RTX is still very much in its infancy, I think. There aren't that many games that support it, but more are planned. So it shouldn't really be a massive factor in your decision. Price and performance are more important, really. Well, there's the airport. I mean, if you know, when NVIDIA brought out the 20 series of cards, they very, very quickly stopped selling 1080s because they knew that nobody'd buy their 20 series if they didn't take them off sale. Because 1080s are still very good cards. No, you can't. I mean, my machine's got a 1080 Ti in it. And it performs very well. But that's NVIDIA for you. That's the marketing machine in action. Next thing, they're pushing RTX, and everybody has to have RTX. Nobody knows why, but everybody has to have it. Yeah, it's not just NVIDIA. Lots of companies like that. Marketing strategy. Apple, Intel, take your pick. Right, let's see where we are. So, the north side of Bucharest, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look around. Because I saw this roundabout here with a big airport. I'm a bit confused about which one is the actual runway. Can't be that. We're going to Bulgaria. So, as I said before, I want to go across here to the Black Sea and then go down into Bulgaria, out to Istanbul and work our way back around that way. That's the plan. So what I'll probably do is change the time of day. Let's make it nice and early. Of course, I can't find a single job going east. So there goes that plan. Yeah, there's not one job that goes east. Not a single one. That's the nearest thing I have to east. I don't think external's going to work because we're pre-release. I very much doubt it's set up for this. Yeah. And it's a test profile. I very much doubt it would work. Let's refresh. Sveeve, thank you for 19 months. Alan Bowen, thank you for 28. Tom Sunday with 59. Keep on trucking, thank you. Good evening, MW. West, west, south, south, south. Southwest. Oh, there's an east. Varna. I would have to drive through a few cities, but that's the best bet so far. Okay, we're doing that. We'll take that one. You got yourself a what? A Snickerdoodle McFlurry? What on earth? What on earth is a Snickerdoodle McFlurry? I hope it tastes of like Snicker bar. Hey, isn't Snickers supposed to be getting renamed back to Marathon, or was that just a meme? Yeah, I know what a McFlurry is, but what's a Snickerdoodle? What's Marathon? It's what Snicker used to be called. Snickerdoodle. Honestly, I don't even know like what that means. The Snickerdoodle McFlurry features vanilla soft serve mixed with crunchy Snickerdoodle cookie topping. The arrival of the Snickerdoodle McFlurry marks the chain's first seasonal But that doesn't answer the question. What is a Snickerdoodle? What's a Snickerdoodle cookie? What is that? No, it's not, Boeing. You can't cross a Snickers bar and a poodle, can you? It sounds like something out of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory to me. It's a sugar and cinnamon cookie. Wait, I'm not being funny, but don't all cinnamon cookies have sugar in them? Fairly certain they do. A type of cookie made with butter or oil and flour and rolled into cinnamon sugar. That's just a cinnamon cookie? Why is that Snickerdoodle? Extra sugar. Oh, is that what it is? Right, so here we have the standard cinnamon cookie, but if you roll it in extra sugar, it's now the Snickerdoodle cookie. What? Normal cookie is often rolled in white sugar. Wait, hang on. Whereas a Snickerdoodle rolled in a mixture of white and cinnamon. There you go. Sounds like a crossbred dog, it really does. Sounds like a marketing name to me. Maybe Nvidia named it. Oh. If Nvidia name it, it will be the Snickerdoodle TI. And if Apple named it, it'd be the iCookie. And if Sony named it, it'd be the XP34QI Snicker Cookie Plus. Oh, there's the trailer thing as well. Again, the weird trailer book. Wow, is that my tea? Blimey. Okay. Huh? Let's put it down. Right, my food's here, so just need to quickly eat some food. Ow, that plate's hot. Chicken korma and rice, in case you're wondering. Actually, I'll show you the map while we're here. And then you can ask questions and stuff. A curry on Sunday. Oh, yeah. Perfect for work on Monday afternoon. Is it the iCarma Plus? Actually, it's the new Snickerdoodle chicken curry. It's the rice has been specially rolled in a certain kind of sugar. Actually, kormas are okay for like toilet trips and stuff. I've noticed there's no ferry crossings at all with this DLC, which is interesting. I mean, in theory, maybe there could have been a ferry link out of here. Maybe. And maybe once they have like Turkey in, or maybe the Ukraine, possibly like ferry routes across there, do you think? I wasn't really saying, Flamingo, that it should have ferry routes on it. I'm saying it's interesting that it doesn't. Like most DLCs do. Most of the ones it brought out have some kind of ferry linkage, but this particular DLC is mostly landlocked, so it doesn't have one. The river ferry's near Galati. Whereabouts? There is some kind of little ferry cross you can get, isn't there? Is this it, maybe? Oh, there it is. I'm going blind. There it is. Right there. We need to take a trip there. I need to see that. Blimey, there's a lot of major highways in Istanbul. There's not a lot of local roads, though. It might well be, don't it? Certainly one of the shortest. I think it is Plymouth, yeah. How are you supposed to pronounce that? In English, that's Plovdiv. Yeah, we'll get to Sofia later. I want to get down to... we're going to come this way and then come down to Istanbul. And then we'll probably work our way back out to Sofia. Maybe go up the west coast, and then at some point we need to go and do that. Christmas convoy. There's no actual application form for the Christmas convoy yet, but the date of it will be Saturday, December 28th, I think it is. If you want to put it in your calendar. But there's no application on yet. Jet Scream, thank you for subbing. So what are you saying, Transavan, that ProMods makes better map than SCS? We're going to have to reroute that way. If we want to pick this up, we have to go... What? Wow, you literally can't get off here. If you're going southbound, you cannot get off and go here. You can only go that into that city from a northbound. That's crazy. Oh, my bad. Hang on. I thought I was checking on the add new location. It's add a void. Mangalia. Okay, that's our route then. I'm hoping we'll see the Black Sea as we go along this road here. Bet this is an interesting ruse. No, it's chicken korma. Why is the emote Squirrel Claws not Squirrel Santa? Why does it matter? The emoticon on my desktop was named Squirrel Claw, so I just kept that. I don't know, try because I had it on all the files on my desktop. They were called Squirrel Claws, which led me to believe that last year I must have named the emoticon Squirrel Claws, so I kept it. But I honestly can't remember with any degree of certainty if it was Squirrel Claws or Squirrel Santa. To change it, I would have to delete the emote and re-add it, which I ain't going to do today. Right, I'm just going to nip for a bio, and then I shall be right back, and then we'll carry on. So we'll just go to the intermission screen for a second, and then I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. Right, let's drive this route and carry on, shall we? Snickerdoodle. Still can't get over that whole snickerdoodle thing. Mr. Main Thrall, thank you for 21 months. Yikes, they seem to be going very quick. Lawman, thank you for 45. No Sunday Night Trucking song. I beg to differ. Chat, can you confirm that at 1 o'clock today we had a Sunday Night Trucking song? Because I think you find we did. See? Confirmed. Mr. Anders, thank you for 42. You missed it. Well, you missed it, but it definitely played. I'm not waiting behind this lot. Just cheek in there. Like a glove. Sunday Night Trucking at 1. It was night somewhere, okay? It was definitely Sunday night somewhere. Can confirm. It might have been Turkey? Yeah, that's it. There you go. In the Balkans, it was Sunday night when I played it out. Uh-huh. So I actually did it in honor of the Balkan DLC. NC 1025 Squirrel, I don't get to watch live, but I do enjoy watching you. Also, when are you going to replay Subnautica Below Zero? Thank you for the $20 there, NC. Appreciate the support, sir. Thank you. I don't know what I'm going to do with Below Zero. I'm kind of... I'm in two minds. Whether to play it every time they add more stuff to it, or wait until it's not, you know, it's more developed and doesn't have bugs, and just play the whole thing through when it completes. I don't know. NC, I really don't. So I'm not sure if or when I'm going to play it yet. Yeah, I mean, Cool Tiger, that's kind of where I'm at with it all. But at the same time, I remember Subnautica itself, and, you know, I played it for a while, on and off, as it was being developed, and then eventually gave up and just left it until the end. And then realised what a great game it was. But people who played it on the way knew where everything was, so... if I was to play the DLC through bit by bit, I'd kind of learn where everything is. And it would somewhat diminish the whole playthrough if I just left it until it was a complete game. So I'm kind of tempted to just not play it until it releases. Subnautica Below Zero's current story game will be completely redone. Ah, okay. They hired a new writer for it. So if you want to experience the current Below Zero story, it needs to be done before it's updated. Interesting. That sounds like a game that's not going to complete anytime soon then. if the writing is going to start again. Because I found the whole story in Subnautica, the first one, really cool. I really enjoyed it. It kind of sounds like they weren't satisfied with the new story. Digital Octane, welcome back to Twitch. Wait, what? You think the first writer died? Oh my god. More like retired. Well, dying is a kind of retirement. That's morbid. It's true. You can be factual without being morbid. I mean, if I said something like, well, death soon, you know, that would be morbid. Is it Year of the Squirrel? It's always Year of the Squirrel, mate. Every day is Year of the Squirrel. What did they say about quitting your job to create content then? Get a real job? How's the PPL going? What do you mean, Neil J? I don't know. I mean, what do they say to those people who, those esports gamers, right? What do they say to, like, the 18, 19-year-olds who play Fortnite for a living, or Siege for a living, or PUBG for a living, compete in esports tournaments, fly around the world, get paid hundreds of thousands to play a game? What do they say to them? Get a real job? It's just stupid. It's as if playing games is not a real job. I don't know. Well, I don't know, Catstrator. If you're the kind of person that ties yourself into one game, then you always run the risk of becoming irrelevant when that game becomes irrelevant. It's like no wave lasts forever. You ride the wave and then you've got to get off it before it completely subsides. Just like any surfer, dude. Anyway, what is it they say, Castrator? If you love what you do, it's not work anyway. It's all about perception. Right, let's see where we are. Right, we're just turned southbound onto, how do you say that, Kalarasi? Take a little detour. Yeah, the map is unfortunately hidden behind my camera though, you see. I can't move it because I need a mod to move it. The Eurotruck UI doesn't let you move elements around, so we're kind of stuck with where it is unless we use a mod. And I can't use a mod because it's pre-released. Normally I'd use Hemmel's Route Advisor, which moves it to the center, which is much more convenient. ATS development looks halted. Wait, what? ATS 1.36 came out before ETS 2 1.36? ATS map DLC came out before this current ETS map DLC? How can you say that ATS development has halted? Yep, Lone Star truck looks like it's in the mix. Judging by this, the teaser. Dude. What a scumbag. Just gonna grab a refuel. We don't need it, but this is quite an open fuel station. Besides, I want to go back and set fire to that car. I don't know about before the end of the year, Super Subs. I don't know what the release cycle is. I don't usually release anything late in December, SCS, but we'll see. Wait, is that the car that hit me? That sure looks like the car that hit me. Oh, look at him causing trouble again. What a scumbag. Pointing the wrong way. Obviously a British driver, driving on the left. Oh, whoa, that dude's got some moves. Rear wheel drive skills on that guy. Wait, what? He's rage quit. The yellow car rage quit. The one behind me is asking to be reversed into. Come on, bro, you've had your fun. Let's give him a little bit of an encouragement again. There you go. You just sit there and behave yourself. Romanian donuts? Don't you mean snickerdoodle donuts? Stubborn trucker, thank you for 3 months. Quality of this concrete road. Blimey. why they're called donuts. They don't look anything like nuts. Okay, let me ask you another question then. Have you ever seen a bolt? What's the little round thing that goes on the end of a bolt called? And does a donut look like that? Stream crashed again. RIP! Yeah, it's called a nut. Exactly. Nuts and bolts, right? No, you don't need a washer on a bolt. And the washer doesn't fit on the end either. I think we're getting back on the highway now. Whoa, what's going on here? There's more shenanigans. Oh, man. I wish you could replay and go back and see what happened here. That Merc is clearly protesting.